Let's talk about additional down payment. What does that even mean? All right, this is one of the most complex, confusing aspects of strategy that was required when you're in an overheated market such as we are in Seattle right now. But you must learn how to understand what additional down payment is and how it makes your offer more competitive. So, ready? Here we go. When you're offering on a home, and you're likely to be offering over the asking price. So suppose the home is listed at $395 and that home, you win, you know that home's gonna get 5 offers and it's gonna settle at $425. All right, that's a $30,000 gap between the price that it was offered at and the price you paid for it. Clear? $395, you got it at $425. All right, well, you got it at $425. The listing agent put it at $395. Which means they are relatively confident that it is going to appraise. In other words, that a bank would confirm it's worth $395. Okay, that a bank, when an appraiser comes out and your realtor can easily determine for you what this house will appraise for within a reasonable margin. And it's, especially in an overheated market, it's generally safe to say it'll appraise at what it is offered at. So let's say that everyone's confident that it'll appraise at $395. But no one's really confident that it's going to appraise at $425, which means you're offering $30,000 more than the seller is willing to consider it will appraise at. In other words, if the seller accepted your offer at $425 and the home appraised at $395, you can't provide them with a loan for $425. You cannot pay them $425 because the bank isn't going to lend you any more than the home's being worth $395. So the seller doesn't get that $30,000 extra that you offered on it. Because why? Because you can't pay it. Why? Because the lender is not going to give it to you. Why? Because it didn't appraise at that. You follow that? It appraised at $395. You offered $425. Where's that $30,000 coming from? If you're the seller, you might as well have accepted an offer for $1 million. Because they're not going to get it. It doesn't matter how much you offered because they're only going to get what it appraises at. So if you are going to offer over the asking price because you are able to get a loan for that, which is nice, you still have to figure out what is it likely to appraise at and how do I make up that gap? Because if you're under contract at $425 and it only appraises at $395, the seller is going to need to drop the price to match what your loan is good for, which is $395. Unless you are willing to pay that difference. Unless you're willing to say, I know we're offering $425. I know you're asking $395. I know there's a $30,000 gap and I will make up X amount, in this case, let's say $30,000. I will put $30,000 of additional down payment down if needed on this house so that you, Mrs. Seller, don't have to worry about that gap. If it appraises at $425, great, my loan will cover it. If it appraises at $420, I'll pay $5,000. If it appraises at $415, great, I'll pay $10,000. If it appraises at $400, I'll pay $25,000 additional down payment to make sure you get the money I'm offering. Now, that's a strong offer because now you're saying to the seller, I don't care what it appraises at. I'm willing to pay you $425 and I'm backing it up. If the bank doesn't think it's worth more than $395, no problem. It's worth it to me. It's worth it to me. And I'm going to come up with the additional down payment. That makes your offer super competitive. In fact, if someone above you, someone says, yeah, well, I'll pay $450 for it, but they don't have any additional down payment, that seller is more likely to accept your offer at $425 because, like I said, suppose someone came in and offered $1 million, but if they don't have the money to make up what it appraises at, it doesn't matter. So having that extra down payment, being willing to pay the bank, it doesn't mean you're overpaying for the house. You're not paying any more than you offered on it. The bank is just not willing to lend you that money. You are coming up with it in cash. It doesn't raise, it actually lowers your monthly payment because you're only going to be paying money on a $395 loan. So your monthly payment is lower than the $425 amount. but you've got to have that extra money. Now, you may not have all of it. You may say to the seller, all right, I'm going to make up $10,000, which means if it appraised at 400, you're going to pay 10, you're going to get it to 410, and they're going to have to lower the price from 425 to 410 to meet you in the middle. But whatever you can make up in additional down payment strengthens your offer relative to any other offer that doesn't have that kind of cash. That's one of the things you can do to make your offer more competitive in a very competitive market, is to have cash available that you can make up by adding it as a down payment, additional down payment, which would only be used if required, only be used if the house doesn't appraise. You and your realtor can get together and determine what you agree is the likelihood of that being needed and come up with your personal strategy for that house based on that. But that's what the additional down payment is for. It's to make up for any deficiency in the appraisal relative to what you offered on the house. All right? I know that is one of the most confusing aspects of buying a house. It is definitely crazy making. So watch this video again. Call me with any questions you have about it. I'm happy to walk through it in your personal situation. Every situation is different, meaning every house you offer on is going to require a different aspect of this strategy to dance with, but it is one of the things that will make your offer stand out in a competitive market. All right, questions about that, give me a call. Aaron Hendon with Christine & Company and ditchyourlandlord.org over at eXp Realty. Talk to you soon.